Finally made room for some parts to dry, so that's good. Actually, no. Let's do something little today. Is that a lot of... Oh, that. Yeah, that'll do. Well, it's a box cutter. Couldn't tell you who made it though. To open. Oh, makes that button pop out. So I'm assuming that way up. Yeah. Oh, well, I guess those have probably had it. Looks relatively clear. Okay, so that's a bit rusty. A little bit of gunk on the end there. I reckon we just... I don't want to be painting it, but I reckon if we clean off the worst of the stainage and I clean this holder up, I think we'll be laughing. It's mostly going to be wire brushing today then. Fair enough. Bit of spot of grease in there perhaps. Does that close alright? Yeah, that looks cool. Oh, that was quite fun. But it's got the hinge. Alright, let's clean out some of the junk in here and clean that bit up. Yes. Okay. Again, I don't want to repaint it. I just want to clean off the paint and debris that's on here. No, it's not too bad. It's coming up alright. You just keep going. Boring as it is, it's just me scrubbing a tool. Scrubbing my tool and putting it on YouTube. That's the wrong. Stop being dirty. I do have other knives that I definitely will repaint, but this one I just want to leave it as natural as I can. I just want to clean it up. Well, natural? Yeah. As, what's the word? Genuine. Might be closer to what I mean. Again, I want it to look like it's been used, but also that it's been cared for to a degree. Quite impressed with this stuff. Quite nice. But yeah, see how it's getting rid of all the little paint chips or adhesive or anything and just clean into the paintwork. Yeah, okay. Yeah, just keep going. Still, I mean, this I'll actually have to get the wire brush on, but this is just elbow grease. pretty good. We're getting closer. And then I'm going to give it all a rinse off, let it dry, give it a quick lick of polish, but get that first on it. Low wire brush. Yeah. I would recommend wearing an extra layer, definitely long sleeves when using one of these, because they do tend to fly apart. Ow! Ow! Oh, I think I've already got bits of wire brush in my wrist. Ow. Ow. Hell yeah. I don't know if it'll pick that up, but that's the bits of wire brush. And they stick in and they hurt. This is why I recommend you wear long sleeves in something that you know you'll only use for this, because otherwise you'll be picking bits of this out of yourself for weeks. Right, so it does come apart. I didn't know, but it looks like that hooks in a fun way, and it might be a struggle to put it back together, but oh, there we go. That was easy enough. Has to be at a certain angle. But anyway, yeah, bit of Obie Joyful on the moving parts, and then we'll work that in a little bit. This doesn't come up brilliantly, but it'll work. I just needed it to be cleaner. And then we'll just protect it all with some wax and stuff. And then we'll see what it looks like once it's all back together with a new blade in it. Alright, just wanted a quick look into this bit, because with something like this, obviously that's the unlock mechanism there, and then the blade comes out and can be replaced in the reverse manner. But on this one, you have to install the blade in this bit, and then the actual blade part goes there. So I've got some fresh ones. I'll show you what I mean. This isn't ideal, I've got to be honest, this setup on this one. But you take your, I'm going to slice my thumb open, I know it. Here's an irony, using a knife to open the knife blades. Sticky label just would not come off. And now it's all stuck. Okay, so I've got them open. Good. So when handling these knife blades, razor blades, I tend to hold it like that, because the sharp edge is that bit. Now on this one, rather terrifyingly, you have to install this edge first. Yeah. So you have to, you got a little catch plate here, and then this is what holds the blade in. So you need to line that section, I'm waving that around, it's a bit not quite right, but that little middle bit, it narrows at the very base. So you have to hook that into one of these grooves. So this is always hilarious fun. Let's go, yeah, slightly offset now, because, and then you clip it in at the bottom. So you're going in like that, which is a bit risky given that's the naked blade side. Now on the rusty blades, it's even worse because they stick. But it should, yeah, it won't go in on that one, so I'll have to go in on that one. Okay, and that holds it in place. That just stops it travelling too far if it comes loose. I think. But then holding this very carefully, obviously. This is the scary bit, is that you have to change fingers, as it were. And then this little T-piece, you know, lines up with one of these little grooves. So you just install it like that. Just lie it down on the guides, and then the little T-piece lines up there. It's poking out a little at the minute, but we'll take care of that in a second. Because then this bit, once you've got it hooked back in at the back here, that goes down, and then you have to push it until it goes click, which it didn't. Why did it not click? Because that should press to close. Oh, okay. So you got. I'm stupid. I'm not reading the instructions. You have to lower that down and then push that, and then hope to God that no. So this is why we were working this a bit better. There we go. Once you've got it to lock in, because I'll show you, when you slide that to release it, it releases that. So to get it to lock, you just have to make sure that is completely depressed. Now we can go to the handle and take the point there away, because I've freed all the rust out of this now. Okay, so now it's just a lick of polish around the outside to protect it, and then it'll be good.